Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I made these adorable mini polymer clay picture frame charms using tiny frame molds I grabbed off Amazon. They turned out so cute, but before we dive in, let me give you a quick heads up about something that'll save you a lot of frustration. This mold is pretty hard and not flexible, which means you have to be really mindful of your clay's texture. If your clay is too soft, it'll stick like crazy and getting it out will be a nightmare. So I recommend using a tougher clay and making sure it's not too warm before you start. I even like to let mine sit for a few hours after conditioning, just so it firms up nicely. I'm using original Sculpey brand clay today. Before pressing, I like to smooth out any ridges with my thumb to get a nice even surface. Again, don't overwork it. If it's too warm and mushy, it's going to fight you when you try to demold. Now take your mold and press it down into the clay using both hands. It does take a little pressure, so don't be afraid to lean into it. Once it's pressed in, start wiggling it gently, up and down, side to side. Just a little bit at a time. Patience is key here. And this is what happens when the clay is too soft. See how it sticks? Yeah, not fun. But when it's the right texture, check this out. It comes out clean and beautiful. For cutting, I use basic household items. Plastic knives work great. No need for fancy sculpting tools. Next, I'm adding a little screw eye pin at the top. I twist it in gently so it grips the clay better. To make it extra secure, I grab my trusty plastic tooth flosser, yes, from the bathroom, and squish the clay around the base of the screw. It locks it in tight once baked. Plus, the pointy end is perfect for trimming away any extra clay. Honestly, using random tools around the house is one of my favorite crafting hacks. Saves money and works just as well. Once your charms look good, it's time to bake. Always follow the baking instructions on your clay's package. For mine, it's 275 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes per 14 inch of thickness. Mine took about 15 minutes total. Don't forget your oven mitt. These come out hot. And after they cool, give them a tap to make sure that they've hardened and test the screw eye pin to be sure it's nice and secure. Now the fun part, painting. I'm using these acrylic paint pens I got on Amazon. They're perfect for laying down the color cleanly. I also use a brush to blend it out and push paint into the frame's details. I actually had a little purple left in my brush, which accidentally gave me a nice gradient. Happy accidents, right? If paint pools in the cracks, just grab that same tooth flosser from earlier and scrape it out. After the base coat, dry brush a lighter color over the top to make all those ornate frame details pop. Now, let's add the design. Since I'm bilingual in English and Chinese, I thought it would be meaningful to make a few charms with Chinese characters like luck and fire, which is a symbol for passion. Luck is pronounced xin, and fire is pronounced huo. I start by sketching the design in pencil, then go over it with my Sakura gel pens. They glide really nicely on the surface. My first one was a bit crooked, so I wiped it off before it dried, and I tried again. Much better the second time. The fire character, Huo, actually came out perfect on the first go. Love when that happens. For my last one, I went with a design that is extremely meaningful to me. A plague doctor, which is the theme of my traveling shop. It's spooky. I find this character to be quite fascinating, and it fits perfectly in the little frame. I sketched it in pencil, then traced over it with gel pens to get those fine details. I also layered a lighter color on top of the ornate frame to make the frame pop. These pens are amazing for doing detail work. And that's it. Before wearing these, I'll add a layer of resin to seal and protect the design, but I'll save that for another tutorial. If you try this project, tag me on social using @KerryIsland, and I'd love to see what you make. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the resin finishing video that will come soon. Thanks for crafting with me.